John B. Hines Veterans Auditorium, Home Box Office presents a 10-round welterweight feature bout between unbeaten Sugar Ray Leonard and Dick Eklund of Lowell, Mass. Good evening, everyone. I'm Don Dunphy at ringside in Boston, Massachusetts at the John B. Hines Memorial Auditorium. And we're looking for an important fight in the life of Sugar Ray Leonard, who comes in here with the Olympic light welterweight title and an unbeaten record as a professional. He's won 12 and lost none with 8 knockouts. And he's going to fight a tough man from Lowell, Massachusetts named Dick Eklund. With me tonight, and it's my pleasure once again to work with him, the well-known writer and broadcaster, Larry Merchant. Larry, do you have any thoughts?
Well, as with all fights, there are questions to be asked and answers to be given. The questions that you wonder about tonight: has Sugar Ray Leonard progressed far enough to start moving up in class and fight some real contenders? Like the other 3 Olympic gold medalists who turned professional, he's unbeaten. The Spinks brothers, of course, are unbeaten. Leon is the heavyweight champion of the world after 8 fights. Michael, a light heavyweight contender, has won 7. Howard Davis, the lightweight, has won all 9 of his fights, but he's had trouble in his last 2 fights. Perhaps Sugar Ray might have some trouble tonight.
That's a good possibility. He comes in here against a good boxer, a young man who can punch, and I would like to say at this time that physically they're just about equal. Eklund is 21 years old. Sugar Ray Leonard is 22. Both are 5 feet 10, and both weigh 146 pounds, which qualifies them for a shot at the welterweight title of Carlos Palomino.
One thing about Eklund, he's a strange sort of a case. He's had 200 amateur fights. They say he won 192 of them. He's had 15 professional fights, lost 2 questionable decisions according to him. He's been around the block a few times, and he's 21 years old. Everything is in front of him here tonight. What he's looking for is a good showing, go 10 rounds, and hope to get a hometown decision.
That's very good, Larry. We're looking for this fight. Leonard has won 12 and lost none. Sugar Ray Leonard. At age 20 and 137 pounds, Sugar Ray Leonard burst into prominence in the boxing world at the 1976 Montreal Olympic Games. With lightning-quick hands and a dazzling display of footwork, he moved into the finals of the light welterweight division against Andre Aldama, a very worthy Cuban opponent. The first 2 rounds were very close, but in the 3rd round, Sugar Ray Leonard started to pull away. Sugar Ray, 335 with the USA on his back, has hurt Aldama with left hooks to the head and right crosses to the jaw and a dazzling display of body punching. Aldama forces back. He's game. He comes in on his man, is raked again and again by Leonard, but he fights back gamely. He tries to tie up Leonard, but Leonard will have no part of it. Aldama, with his sheer strength, drives Leonard back and then is ripped with a series of rights and lefts to the head that hurts him, and then he has to take the standing 8 count from the referee. Aldama taking the count, 7, 8, and now he is sent back into action against Sugar Ray Leonard, who comes on him quickly. Leonard right after his man, sensing he has a chance for a knockout and the gold medal. Aldama is hurt, and he has to take the standing 8 count again. The referee will look at him to ascertain his condition, and Sugar Ray is declared the winner, the gold medal winner in the Montreal Olympic Games. But Americans don't wait for Olympics. The good ones turn pro. Here is Sugar Ray's 9th and most impressive performance against Xavier Muniz. No longer an amateur, you can see he is now a polished professional, too much for his opponent. Muniz is down and the count is being told over him. The crowd senses that he's not going to get up. It looks very much like a knockout for Sugar Ray Leonard, and it is. This is why boxing experts consider Sugar Ray Leonard a serious contender for the welterweight crown.
I'm with Dick Eklund, who meets Sugar Ray Leonard tonight, and with his mother, Alice Ward, who also manages Dick Eklund. Ms. Ward, how long have you been managing your son?
I managed him all my life.
How well have you managed him into this fight?
Well, he wouldn't be here if I didn't manage him right.
Just what do you do as his manager?
Everything. What can I say? Really?
What does she do, Dick?
Takes good care of me, you know. I know what to start managing. You know, you have your mother manage it. If she's going to square, then just, you know, who can you trust? Pays me $100 a week to train, you know.
What kind of a cut will she take out of tonight's purse?
A third, but I get that back.
Bet your life he does. He already got it back.
What is your attitude toward going into a fight of this kind?
I feel confident, you know. I'm ready for it. I worked hard, trained hard, did a lot of extra running for 10 rounds. This is my first 10 rounder now. So, same as any other fight.
But isn't this really the biggest thing of your career?
Yeah, the biggest break I ever had. It's really going to be out there trying to win us and win anything.
Okay, now let's go back to Don Dunphy.
We're in the dressing room of Sugar Ray Leonard for the most important fight of his career. I say that because at this stage, every fight is the most important fight. He's won 12 fights, all he's fought, with 8 knockouts. And Sugar Ray, are you the least bit superstitious about number 13?
Not at all, Don. I don't believe in superstition.
You just believe in your fists and your legs?
I basically believe in reality.
Well, I'm going to ask your manager, Angelo Dundee, how he feels about taking on an opponent up here in the opponent's hometown, a tough boy by the name of Dick Eklund, whom you probably haven't seen.
Well, I've seen him enough through the eyes of my spies, put it that way. But I'm telling you, I'm worried about the fight. You can see I'm sweating already.
Are you sweating from that?
I'm sweating like crazy, man. I'm worried about it and getting... Ray's been working out, and I've been sweating.
Angelo, I'm going to ask you a very direct question. There are those who say that the opponents for both Sugar Ray Leonard and Howard Davis are hand-picked. How would you answer that?
Don't compare Sugar Ray Leonard to Howard Davis. He made an offer to fight Sugar Ray Leonard. We accepted. We've been meeting muted ears lately. Sugar Ray Leonard is a true fighter, a good fighter. We're not picking nobody. We're fighting the talent that the promoters offer us. We'll fight good talent. But remember one thing, Sugar Ray Leonard will not be rushed for nobody. I'm out to please one guy, Sugar Ray Leonard, and he's going to become champion of what weight division? I don't know, Don. That's my problem.
He's 146 pounds now. Do you have any trouble making weight?
Not at all, Don. Like, now I feel very confident. In fact, my mother feels confident because I can eat a lot more.
Well, now you're the gold medal winner in the light welterweight class in the Olympic Games 2 years ago. Have you got your eyes set on Carlos Palomino for the real title?
Well, just like Angelo said, we're taking things as they come. And that is the reason for Angelo to manage me up the right road.
Thank you very much, Sugar Ray Leonard. Good luck. You too, and thank you, Angelo.
Thanks a lot, Don.
Well, we're at ringside waiting for the fighters for the main event. Sugar Ray Leonard, born May 17, 1956 in Wilmington, North Carolina, now lives in Upper Marlboro, Maryland. They tell me that Peter Falk, the chief detective, is in the audience, but I can't see him anywhere. But that's not hard to believe.
Oh, here he is.
Oh, there he is.
Yes. I don't think he'll have to be Columbo tonight to solve this. We'll have the answers within the hour.
Oh, and maybe we'll get Hercules Poirot. I have some murder on the Orient Express.
There's a very good house here, probably around 4,000 to 4,500 people, Don, and they tell me this would be one of the few fight promotions that's made any money in Boston in many years.
Well, there's the tail of the tape. As you can see, they're pretty much the same. I gave the height of Sugar Ray Leonard is 5'10". I'll stick with that. They're both 5'10". We've got some changes in the rules tonight. The scoring is by 2 judges and the referee, and the 10-point must system is in effect. Dick Eklund on his way to the ring. Born and lives in Lowell, Massachusetts. Preceded in by his trainer, Johnny Dunn. Putting on a little show, Dick Eklund.
There you can see his mother and manager in the background. He's got a whole contingent down here from Lowell.
Well, waiting now for Sugar Ray Leonard to put in an appearance. And while we're waiting, we'll tell you the rules again. The mandatory 8 count is in effect. A man floored must take the 8 count, but there is no 3 knockdown rule here in Massachusetts. The referee's discretion is what is the guiding force. And a man can be saved by the bell. The count does not continue at the bell if a man is floored. Sugar Ray Leonard on his way into the ring with his unbeaten string. Angelo Dundee with the yellow towel over his shoulder and the glasses. There are the stats on Sugar Ray Leonard. He's being serenaded into the ring, Larry.
Almost as if he's a champion already. You know, we say that, and rightly so, that Eklund is the hometown favorite, but really Sugar Ray Leonard, because of his exposure on television, is almost like a national hometown favorite.
Could very well be. He's getting a tremendous ovation from the fans here in Boston. And as you can see, we've got a big crowd here in the Heinz Memorial Auditorium. Sugar Ray Leonard, light welterweight Olympic champion, undefeated as a pro, 12-12. Larry, I'm looking for a boxing match.
Well, Eklund has somewhat of a reputation for standing and trading, and I spoke to him before the fight, and he said, that's not his intention at all. That what he would like to do to Leonard is to frustrate him for the first half of the fight and see how he responds to that. And then go on from there, improvise from there to the end of the fight. He's really a very ring-wise 21-year-old, and he's one of the oldest-looking 21-year-olds I've ever seen.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce the fighters in the main bout. This is a 10-round welterweight match.
I can't see the ring.
Sanctioned by the Massachusetts State Boxing Commission and in
Hey, can you get these people out of here?
The referee is Tom Rawson. In this corner, in the blue trunks, with a pro record of 14-1, weighing 146 pounds, from Lowell, Dick Eklund. In the far corner, wearing white trunks, the 1976 Olympic champion, the winner of 7 amateur titles with a pro record of 12 wins, no losses, weighing 146 pounds, from Palmer Park, Maryland, Sugar Ray Leonard. I would like to introduce some dignitaries that are with us in the audience. It is my honor to introduce the leader of the city of Boston, the Honorable Mayor Kevin White. Seated at his side, the popular Deputy Mayor of Boston, Clarence Jeep Jones. Also with us tonight is our esteemed Lieutenant Governor, Tom O'Neill. I'd like to introduce now the chairman of the Massachusetts Boxing Commission, former New England welterweight champ, Walter Byers.
Who is Dick Eklund's wife. And she doesn't look like she has a 4-year-old daughter either, does she?
Beside him,
Not at all.
Commissioners Joe Wright and Jim McKenna.
A very pretty young lady.
Another outstanding figure with us tonight, familiar to all Boston fans.
You can see the ring
right here in the ring.
floor, Don. Looks like it's been eaten by moths or something. They haven't been having many fights here lately. I have to, Don, this is a first for me. I've never seen a trainer introduced in the ring before a fight.
Joe White is introduced.
The Celtic star.
And also with us is his former teammate, former Celtic, Sidney Wicks. In that same section, the
Sidney Wicks,
middleweight champion of the world, our own marvelous Marvin Hagler.
That bald-headed fellow there is Marvin Hagler, Don.
I'm glad to know that, Larry.
New England has had a lot of outstanding boxers over the years, and he is the most outstanding fighter to come out of this region in recent years as a middleweight.
Fight the inimitable Don Dunphy.
I'm the only one they didn't boo.
I'm putting you on the ballot.
The referee is telling him his name is Tommy Rawson, not Bob Rawson.
Before the fight can begin, I ask you all to please take your seats. The referee will not stop the match until everybody is seated. Please.
Well, the moment of truth arrives for both Dick Eklund, who would like to move up in the professional ladder
in the corner.
In the welterweight class.
Right, men?
Right.
One thing I'll insist on, a nice clean break. No sneaking any punches, no holding hit. Gloves closed, punches up. Watch the foreign substance in the corner, on your men. No coaching while the bout is going on. In between. Shake hands, men, come out boxing.
The referee is Tommy Rawson. We're ready now for round one.
Sometimes it takes a little longer to get to the truth than other times, Don.
But the truth crushed to earth will always rise, Larry. So here we are in round one at the Heinz Auditorium in Boston, Massachusetts.
They've had one common opponent, Willie Rodriguez. Leonard won a decision over him. Eklund lost the decision to Rodriguez.
You're watching in color. Eklund is wearing the blue trunks, and Sugar Ray Leonard, the black boy, is wearing the white trunks. Referee is Tommy Rawson, a Boston favorite. Both boys apparently are going to make good use of the left jab and their legs. The scoring again, the 10-point must system. 10 points to the winner of a round, 9 or less to the loser, and an even round they each get 10. The jabs are a little bit short.
Right now they're just sort of getting the geometry of each other, trying to measure their distance, see how quickly they move. Leonard's eyes are just as big as silver dollars. He's just really studying a study in concentration as he watches this man who he's never seen before.
Eklund has a habit of dropping that left hand, and that could be trouble because Leonard has quick hands. That brought a smile to Eklund's face. I don't know why. Eklund very awkward. Sugar Ray giving it to Muhammad Ali. His real name is Ray Charles Leonard. 1 minute left in round one, scheduled for 10. Home box office, happy to bring it to you. There isn't much to choose between them in round one so far. Leonard has been flashy, but he hasn't done much. Eklund also has done very little.
Tried to sneak a right over there, just barely grazed his chin.
About 20 seconds left in round one.
Eklund seems to have very good quickness, Don.
Oh, yes. He told me he was going to move from side to side. There he goes. Only seconds remaining. There's the bell for round one. Let's go to Sugar Ray's corner and listen to his manager, Angelo Dundee.
Saying there, don't wave the right hand.
That's what makes him colorful, waving the right hand. I score that round even, Larry.
I gave it to Leonard by 10 points to 9.
For waving the right hand?
I just thought he got in a few extra punches.
Frankly, I didn't think either one of them deserved the round, so I called it even. Ready now for round two. Now. Eklund has never been knocked down, and neither has Sugar Ray in the professional ranks. Leonard seems to be biding his time, waiting for Eklund to make a mistake. Leonard is fighting flat-footed at the moment. Eklund up on his toes most of the time.
Eklund's eyes are fixed right on Leonard's breastbone. Leonard is staring him square in the eye.
Eklund seems to flinch a little bit, Larry. Good footwork by the Olympic champion.
Well, if his goal is to frustrate Leonard, he's doing it. Leonard still hasn't solved his speed, still doesn't know where to find him. He really doesn't like being the aggressor. And I think in his own cute way, Eklund is making Leonard be the aggressor.
Eklund is putting that jab in there now. Time running out in round 2. Half a minute to go. Well jabbed by Leonard. Eklund smiling again. Eklund is down. Let's see if they call that a knockdown.
Watch it hooking around the neck. Come on,
Nope. Not a knockdown. And the bell rings.
I didn't think that was a knockdown, Don.
I didn't think it was either, Larry. We'll see it again on the replay.
Right.
Yeah, he was wrestled down.
He was a little off balance and wrestled down. It was not a knockdown.
Referee cautioned Leonard for arm around the neck. I gave that round to Leonard, nevertheless. How about you?
I gave it to Leonard also.
Johnny Dunn, a very popular handler of fighters up here, is the trainer for Dick Eklund. There's Johnny leaning in, talking to him.
Eklund has a bit of a reputation for being a fast liver, Don. And they're
what?
A fast liver. And they think that, at least Angelo said he thought that that's what has held him back. But of course, with an opportunity like this, perhaps he slowed down his living a little bit.
Or he may have liver trouble. Eklund has a habit of smiling when he gets hit. And it's really not funny. That was a good punch.
Of course, Leonard keeps his left low also, so it's just a question of who's got the better reflexes with that low left.
Right.
It seems that Eklund is more aware of trying to slip that right over. Leonard hasn't really tried yet.
Leonard will connect with a bowler one of these times. You can be sure of that. Leonard has the look, Larry, of a fellow who thinks the fight has gone far enough.
He went to school on those first 2 rounds, and now he wants to get out of school.
Eklund is quick, however. Good defensive fighter.
Sugar Ray smiled at that one, and I think that Eklund leads him 2 smiles to 1 so far.
The action is with the feet. Now they're opening up with the hands. Up goes the jab. I think Leonard is getting a little too cute on the inside. He's doing a lot of things that Sandy Sadler used to do, and I think Sadler would have been a better fighter if he didn't do them. Instead of trying to twist a guy and rough him up. There's that smile by Eklund again after he was tagged. Now he's laughing.
If he gets knocked out, he'll go into hysteria.
He may get knocked out if he takes a couple more like that. You see how Leonard grabs him around the neck?
Young Eklund is very ring-wise. He's handling this quite well.
Let's talk about Mission Viejo Invitational, a swimming meet starting Wednesday, July 26th. The top U.S. swimmers and divers compete in this last AAU meet with many of the former Olympic champions, including Brian Godell and Jenny Chandler in the competition. Wednesday, July 26th.
You know, I asked Sugar Ray Leonard if he had met the original Sugar Ray Robinson, who was voted in the HBO poll early this winter as the outstanding prize fighter of all time, about their meetings. And he said Sugar Ray Robinson had told him two things: stay away from women and do a lot of walking. He said walking was good for the balance. And Sugar Ray Leonard assured me that he's done a lot of walking.
You didn't answer the other part of it, Larry. Here's round 4. Eklund forcing the action but not doing too much about it. Goes southpaw for a moment, runs into that right hand.
This is not an easy fight for Sugar Ray Leonard. I think it's a good fight for him to meet a fellow like this at this stage of his career.
Might teach him patience.
He has all of the skills you would want in a fighter, all of the reflexes, but that emotional and mental stability that you need when you're going against the top people, that's something that only comes with time.
Two minutes left here in round 4, scheduled for 10. Dick Eklund, he of the quick feet. Sugar Ray Leonard, the darting hands. Angelo Dundee watching his fighter.
Well, he was looking to put that right hand across. Now he tried the left, but neither one of them worked.
Eklund is a good defensive fighter. Good counter punch by Sugar Ray Leonard. A minute to go in the round. Last round. Now Leonard is trying to end it.
He looks like he's trying to hurt him with every punch now. He's not feeling him out.
A little over anxious. Trying to bring the guard down. Half a minute to go in the round. There's the bell. Well, Larry, I suppose you have it a shutout.
So far, that's I've given every round to Leonard.
I have the first round even. I gave the rest to Leonard, all by a score of 10-9. Leonard going after his 13th professional victory. There you see his record. There you see Angelo Dundee talking to him.
Try. Another jab. Another jab. Boom.
We both, Larry Merchant and I both gave the round to Sugar Ray Leonard, 10-9. Larry has it 40-36. And I'm not going to try to figure out mine. I've got Leonard ahead by 3 points. Which would make it 40-37.
Angelo said there at the end, you got to make him look like he's standing still.
Here comes round 5, halfway point in the fight. And again, that relentless jab by Leonard. Leonard has not been able to connect solidly with the right hand, however, to any great extent. which is why Eklund is still in there.
But he has never been knocked down. I don't know how good his opposition has been, but you can see why he hasn't been knocked down.
True.
This is a well-schooled young fighter. He started to box as an amateur, Don, when he was 12 years old.
My God. Well, he's had 200 amateur fights, and I think he won 194 of them. He's blocking a lot of those jabs. Two minutes left in the round.
I asked Eklund why, with all those amateur fights, he didn't try to get to the Olympics. And he said, well, before this last crop of Olympians, Olympic medals didn't mean a whole lot except to heavyweights. And, of course, Howard Davis and Sugar Ray Leonard have helped trigger a lot of interest in the lighter divisions.
Right. Eklund was twice Golden Glove champion of New England. For the most part, it's a left-handed duel. It's a classic example of the manly art of self-defense. Less than a minute to go in the round.
I think this, Don, Angelo Dundee is whistling in the dark a little when he suggests that Ray Leonard could grow up to be a middleweight.
I think you're right, although he's tall enough.
That right hand landed, but not really flush, high on the cheekbones.
Eklund would settle for that. A little mugging in there. Half a minute to go.
Shall we dance?
How about this? Crowd likes it.
You know what it's called? Macho, macho, macho man.
Oh, he almost got him that time. This is one of the most interesting rounds of the fight.
Don, I gave that round to Eklund.
Oh, come on. I gave it to
indeed.
Leonard. Why? Because of the dance?
I like
He outdanced him.
I thought he outdanced him, and since not a whole lot else happened, I've got to give him credit for that.
Well, that kind of evens it up on your card. There's a split screen. You identify them yourselves.
Eklund hasn't really shown much respect for Leonard. He's following his battle plan to this point of trying to frustrate Leonard. We'll see if Leonard can be frustrated, if he does try too hard to get a knockout now.
All right, coming up to round 6, we've gone halfway. If it goes to limit, 10 rounds. I'm Don Dunphy with Larry Merchant in the Heinz Auditorium in Boston. Olympic champion Sugar Ray Leonard, undefeated as a pro with 12 wins. Dick Eklund of Lowell, Mass, who has either won 14 out of 15 or 14 out of 16, depending on who you listen to. And Eklund suddenly opens up. He went southpaw. That was the best rally of the fight by Eklund. Now let's see if Sugar Ray loses his cool. Leonard is trying to set him up for that looping right hand. Eklund is fighting with more confidence. 2 minutes left in the round.
You know, Leonard is getting around $35,000 for this fight.
Is that all?
And Eklund is getting around $4,500, which is $3,800 more than he's ever gotten before.
Maybe that's why he smiles. is deadly serious now for the first time in the fight. Eklund keeps him at bay with that left hand. Eklund is very fast, especially going back.
I don't know if it's a winning battle plan, but it's the plan he started out with and he's kept to. And he is frustrating Leonard a little bit now.
Yes. Reminds me of Joey Maxim against Sugar Ray Robinson, that famous hot night at Yankee Stadium. Maxim never changed his plan, and he finally won. That made Eklund smile again. Eklund also knows how to tie a man up. Half a minute to go in the round.
Leonard has done an awful lot of missing in this round.
Yes, he has. Little head work by Eklund. Eklund is down. 4, 5, 6. He's been down for the first time in his career. He took the mandatory 8 count, and there's the bell.
That looked like a right followed by a left.
I think he made Leonard mad.
It shows the kind.
It took him 30 seconds to get the stool in the ring. Now that's great. Here it is, the replay. Left hand of the body, I believe.
There's a right and a left. It shows you what a gold medal quality athlete is. He was losing that round, I think, up until the last 15 seconds, and he determined that I'm going to show him who's boss, and was able to do it against a very clever kid.
Yeah, it's a kid who knows how to defend himself. Sugar Ray's family there.
Round 7.
Well, Eklund is up dancing, as you can see. None the worse for wear after being down for the first time in his career. Now Leonard is really trying to knock him out.
That was a good right hand to the body by Leonard.
I saw that. Leonard is complaining about being gripped behind the neck, but there's no unpleasantness there. Look at that left hand by Eklund around the neck. And he's warned again by Tommy Ross and the referee. Leonard is starting to punch out his man. He's got him in trouble.
Don't hit. Get off his neck.
You hear the referee talking to them. 2 minutes left in the round.
From the look on his face, of Eklund's face, it's almost like he enjoys this. He's not having to box as much anymore. He's in a fight now.
I hope his mother enjoys it. She's his manager. Little by little, Leonard is starting to cut him down, setting him up for the knockout. Look at those jabs get in there. Made Eklund shake his head. He didn't smile that time. Hey, a triple clinch. They were all in there. 1 minute left in the round. Eklund boxing well. managing to stay alive and making Leonard miss again and again.
Right.
You're supposed to meet all kinds of fighters on the way up, and this seems to be an awfully good experience for Leonard. He has shown the patience. He has his man measured now. He's got him in trouble.
Right, you're holding, Eklund. Let go.
That was the referee telling Eklund he was holding. Oh.
Good right hand.
Made him smile. They didn't hear the bell. Now they heard it.
There's Eklund's mother is now making her way to the corner. And there's his wife looking worried. And Eklund's mother is coming to the corner. And she is suggesting to some of the corner people to stop the fight if he gets in any more trouble.
She's crying, by the way. I think that's Alice Ward, is the mother of Eklund. I think she's been crying.
She just said, I don't want to blow his career in this fight, but nobody seems to be listening to her.
Larry is going over to try to get Mrs. Ward, Eklund's mother, to the microphone. Here's the 8th round. Just as they do, Eklund has gone southpaw again. He did pretty well at that in 1 round. Could you get her, Larry?
No, I couldn't, but she's got tears welling up in her eyes.
Kissed him on the head. Eklund still fighting. He's game.
I think this is a case of where his manager is acting more like a mother than a manager. I think Eklund is outclassed, but he's in the fight.
That's right.
He's not dazed. He's clear-eyed. He's in the fight.
And he was only down once briefly. Not badly hurt. Outclassed maybe, but not hurt. And you never can tell. It's only the 8th round, scheduled for 10. Pretty good hook by Leonard. Eklund deserves a lot of credit, Larry. He stayed in there.
I think actually that Leonard, in that flurry in the corner, Leonard was throwing so many punches that no one of them had great shock impact, and he was getting tattooed pretty good, but he wasn't really being hurt.
I think they looked better than they were. Eklund unloaded one. There was the polo. Leonard saved it until the 8th round.
Good right hand.
Another one. Leonard was holding and hitting, but the referee didn't seem to notice it. Eklund gamely fights back. He put in a good one himself. Eklund is cut over the left eye. Nobody's done anything about it yet. There was a cut over Eklund's left eye. Now Johnny Dunn, the trainer, is going to work on the cut. First he scrubs it off. A little medication applied. There is the mother of Dick Eklund. Larry Merchant has gone over near her. Larry coming into view with a microphone.
Mrs. Ward, what are your thoughts up to now?
Round 9. Round 9.
Dicky's still going.
You looked a little shaky a round and a half ago.
Well, like I said, I'm his manager and his mother. But really a mother. And I think your mother would be the same way I am.
He loves you, Alice.
To me, he's still my little baby.
Thank you.
Round 9. Dick Eklund. Still trying. Outclassed, but trying. That's a darting, powerful jab that Leonard has. Leonard is getting closer to Eklund now, and that bodes the Lowell citizen no good. Left in round 9.
Both holding.
That was the referee you heard.
In real life, this is what happens to the Rockies of the world. They can be game and tough, but against a fighter with this class, this skill, just not enough.
You can hear those punches. He hurt him again. Eklund was hurt, but he's still in there and smiling.
He's got a cut over his right eye now, Eklund.
Hey,
hurt
wobbly.
with the right hand.
He was on his way down, and things are being thrown in the ring. The mandatory 8 count as Eklund is down for the second time in the fight.
Where's the ring mic?
Eklund cut over the right eye now. Leonard just warming up on him. Some people are yelling, "Stop it." Eklund is wobbling. It's all right with me if they stop it, and I think they should. There's no way Eklund can win this fight. He's trying, though, with everything he's got. Now Leonard is down. Let's see if that's a knockdown. And Eklund just walked over it. They're counting not a knockdown. This is unbelievable. Is the round over? Nobody seems to know what's happening. Trying to get Tommy Ross and the referee. Tommy! Tommy! Hey, Tommy!
Tommy, for Christ's sake.
We're trying to get Tommy Rawson over here. The referee.
It was not a knockdown.
Please, take your seats, please.
Okay.
That was not a knockdown, Tommy says.
Before the beginning of the 10th and final round.
The referee indicated that he was tripped on his way down.
Here's the 10th and final round. That was not a knockdown. You know, I remember Rocky Marciano knocking out Harry Kid Matthews, Larry, and stepping over him just as Eklund stepped over Sugar Ray Leonard. That must be a Massachusetts custom. Leonard is way ahead. Eklund with cuts over both eyes, down twice, still in there fighting in this 10th and final round. Leonard still trying for the knockout.
All right, Frank, step away, step away.
I'll say this for Eklund, he is still trying.
Both men step back, both men.
Good rally by Eklund. Down again, taking the mandatory 8 count. No mandatory 8 count that time.
That was a right to the rib cage that knocked him down. It lifted him off his feet.
The referee didn't count it a knockdown.
Well, if Eklund can count that fight in Denmark as a win, we can count that as a knockdown.
Well, I wouldn't want to see him get knocked out now. He went this far. Leonard just wild, and Eklund is laughing at him. Fight is over. Larry is going up into the ring to get the winner. And I don't think there's any doubt about who the winner is. Sugar Ray Leonard coming up with his 13th victory in 13 starts, but not scoring a knockout. There's Mrs. Alice Ward, Eklund's mother. Half the Eklund family is in the ring. The ring is starting to crowd with people. Even the kids are in there. Everybody's in the ring. There's Dick Eklund. Box office has Women in Love coming up. Glenda Jackson, Alan Bates, and Oliver Reed. A powerful tale of love and hate by D.H. Lawrence.
Hey, come on, brother, get down. Okay, don't touch it, brother, get down. Yeah, it's okay. That's it. Good, thank you. No pass or nothing, brother, get down. Thank you.
That's Johnny Dunn and Angelo Dundee. Johnny Dunn, the trainer of Eklund, and Angelo Dundee, the manager of Sugar Ray Leonard. Angelo now congratulates Eklund.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Here's the decision.
the decision is unanimous. Sugar Ray Ladies and gentlemen, let me also announce that there will be
Okay, Dick, what was your thoughts about the fight?
The best, that's all there is to it.
What did you think of him, Sugar Ray?
Well, Dick put up a good fight just like I anticipated. You know, people always say that if you don't see a fight on TV, if you don't get that television exposure, he's no good. But Dick Eklund is a great fighter, and I wish him the best.
Was he tougher than you expected?
Well, I always anticipate a tough fight. I don't care who I fight. You know, people have to realize this guy is coming in here, you know, and he wants to win just as much as I do.
You hit him with some awful good shots late in the fight, and yet he came out of it. Were you surprised?
No, that's the showmanship of a good, determined fighter.
What about him? Was he just too fast for you, too tough, what?
Just couldn't do it. He's the best.
Thank you. What are your plans now, Angelo? What are your plans now for Sugar Ray Leonard?
Well, I told you this was an escalation, so I was kind of right, huh? Hey, Ray, come here, Ray. I just told him this was an escalation up and fighting Dicky Eklund. They didn't know Dicky Eklund, but we did. And we didn't take a chip, Dicky. We knew you were a good fighter.
How does this stand as a part of the education of a potential champion?
Dynamite. When you fight good young fighters, that's where your fighter gets better. Dicky Eklund's a good young fighter.
When will Sugar Ray Leonard fight again?
He's taking a month off in August. We're going to fight in September.
And
September the 9th.
Okay, thank you very much, Angelo. Thank you, boys. And now back to Don Dunphy at ringside.
Okay, Larry, we had an exciting fight. Not an awfully close fight between Sugar Ray Leonard, winning number 13 against no defeats, and the local favorite from Lowell, Mass, Dick Eklund, who survived 3 knockdowns and managed to end the fight on his feet, believe it or not. So this is Don Dunphy for Larry Merchant for Home Box Office saying good night from the Heinz Auditorium in Boston.